Good morning, everybody. It's Victoria. It's Saturday morning here. We got a beautiful sunny day. As you can see, it's coming through the stained glass mural. I love that in the morning when I come down and see that sun shining through. Here today, I've got Virginia, and over here, Nolan's with me today. And little Miss, or is it Irish Girl Hobby? I noticed this week everybody was doing 10 fun facts, interesting facts about yourself to share with everybody on the Reborn community of YouTube. So I wrote down a few things of myself. I'm not the most exciting person in the world, I don't think. But and it's also Mismatched Saturday, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. So I'm just going to get through and start telling you some facts about me. I did manage to write out 10 of them. So first of all, some of you have seen, I do love my antiques, and I do like collecting dishes and certain antique items, antique rocking chairs. I love those too. And my cabinets. I have an antique 4-poster bed in the spare bedroom upstairs. And it's really lovely. That I bought when we moved here. She was selling that. It had belonged to her mother from the previous owners of the business. Also, I am a Waltons fan. I've watched the Waltons growing up, and I still love watching the Waltons. I have a bunch of the Walton characters that have fan pages on Facebook, so yeah, I like all their pages. And I like keeping up with what's happened to them all since the show has ended. It's just that show, I don't know, I don't get sick of it. It's one of those shows, teaches family, morals, values. It's my favorite show. Also, I like music, except for I don't care for rap music or hard rock, but I do like any kind, country, orchestra music, big band music, pop music. I love music. I always got it blasting in my car, and then I have to be careful when I'm driving, because if it's really a good song that I like, I tend to drive a little faster. So I end up having to always be checking the speedometer, making sure I'm not speeding. Be like, darn you, music. But anyway. Also, I like doing some sewing and some crafts. I love gardening. I love flowers. My peonies are about to burst right now. I have 4 varieties of peony around the yard, and they're just ready to open up. And I can't wait. I'll have to show you a nice bouquet of them when they do, because I like cutting them because they smell so good, and bring them into the house. Put them in the bedroom, I put them in the bathroom, I put them in the dining room, the living room, everywhere. And the house just smells so fantastic when they're in bloom. What else? I like good jokes. I like people who have a really good sense of humor. I think, everybody enjoys a good laugh, good clean jokes, some dirty jokes. Also, one of the things I really like is clothes, and especially dresses, especially for the summer. I love my long flowy dresses, and I like 50s fashion. I really love the retro look, so I do have some dresses that are very retro. I ordered them from ModCloth. If anybody would like to look that up, ModCloth, and they're modcloth.com. You can look them up. They have all kinds of beautiful fashion from different eras. And where else? Yeah, around here, once we moved to the country, I get teased a little bit from people because I have Yorkies. I have 3 Yorkies and a Papillon mix. And if everybody watched Green Acres, you know that Ava Gabor played in there, and she had her little Yorkie, and she was always dolled up. Well, that's what people say about me. I remind them of Ava Gabor from Green Acres out here in the country. It's just a little running joke. but I have a good sense of humor and I can take it. I also love animals. I love farms, dogs, and bird watching, especially out here now that we've moved to the country. I just love bird watching. All the different types. Put out bird seed all winter long for them, and in the summer I make a suet for them as well in the winter. So they keep coming around. We get wild turkeys, we get partridges, we get all different types of birds, blue jays and finches, and you name it. Also, where else can we talk? Oh yes, I also value friendship. One of my longest running friendships. She's still my best friend since I was 8 years old. When my parents had moved from the city to the country, I was 8 and had to make all new friends. And she just lived up the road from me. And we've been friends ever since. And now that we're back here, she is only 3-minute drive away up the highway. And I just love it. When we were little, we used to say, I hope when we grow up, we'll live near each other. And now we are. So that is really, to me, such a good blessing, because her and I have so much in common with each other. Where else can I go here? I love historical architecture. If anybody would like to look at some fun things that you can be looking out for, I have friends. They are producers of Vintage Home Charm Television. They have a Facebook page you can look at it on Facebook. It's called Vintage Home Charm Television. Check them out. Also, they have another program that they've done some shows on, especially shown around Canada, Nova Scotia, various towns and places here in Ontario, and that's called Rediscovering Canada. Check them out as well. Also, that was number 9. So number 10 is preserves and jams and pickles. I still do those. I still make my preserves in the fall. My husband loves pickled beets and different types of pickles. I do spicy beans, green beans and yellow beans, and I make them really spicy because they're good in Caesars. And we like our Caesars in the summer. And we're hoping that the strawberries come out. I was checking the other night about it, and looks like some of them may have gotten frozen from the frost we had a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know how much is going to be available, which kind of makes me sad because I wanted to make some more homemade jam this year. But that's 10 things. And also, I like to dabble in watercolor paintings. And so that's something I wanted to show you and talk about. I'm going to show you one that I did sometime. And I love barns. I love the country life. And so that's a watercolor painting I did back probably in 2009. And that's a barn and winter scene. And for my dad, for Father's Day, I did a painting for him, and it's down here. And it is a covered bridge. You can get in to see some details on it. It's hard to do things with one hand. But in the background, there's like houses. And over here in the photo, in the background, there's the covered bridge. You'll see some of the detailing with the light. And going inside, because it's behind a glass frame, it's giving off some reflections here. Church in the background. And it's the fall scene. And my father passed away September, be going on 3 years this September. After he passed away, the picture came back to me. Close up here. Stream Valley is what I called it. And the little sign says Arden, because my parents lived there for several years. We had a beautiful home in the country down there. And while I'm at this, I thought I'd show you some of the other things that I like to collect. And I'm going to bring this over to this cabinet. Got this cabinet. It was made by a local person. not far from here. Really nice. It's got the kind of a chicken mesh wiring in there. So cute. I love it. Really country. Up here, oh, I'm short, so I'll stand on my tippy toes and show you some of the plates that I like to collect. And these little teapots up here are actually, they hold little candles. And they got a little slot on top for putting cards in, so that if you have a tea party, you can put the names of your visitors. So if you have 4 women, each of them get their little name put on the top. And down on this shelf we have more. And I love teacups and saucers. All different varieties. Down here. And then over here we got, I love those little creamers as well. Some more. You see that one in the background? So cute. Little trinkets. Love the little mouse. And down here on this shelf I have these ones. That's called a homestead. And the ladies. And then the little doggy. And there's a picture of myself and my best friend. I'm the one in the blue dress. That's when we were teenagers. That was taken at her parents' place. And this was an old teacup and saucer, and I turned it into a pincushion. So I like dabbling in crafts and stuff like that every now and then. Back over here. Yesterday was an interesting day when I was doing the banking for the business. Because last week, one of the ladies that works there, she was telling me that she knits booties and the hats and the hand covers for preemies. And she sends them to preemie wards at a hospital. So when I went in to do the banking yesterday, she says, "Oh, I have something for you." So she came out with this. And it's so sweet of her. Look at that. Little booties. These actually fit my little Nolan. And the little bonnet. And the hand covers. So then later in the afternoon, after I was finished my work, I went down to have a coffee with my best friend. And when I was leaving, she says, "I have something for you." I said, "What?" She goes to her car and she brings out a bag, and she helps, there's a lady that she helps clean for every now and then. She has a few people that she'll clean their houses for them. And this was an elderly lady. She was telling her that, you know, I was looking for some homemade knitted items for my dolls. And she doesn't knit anymore. Her arthritis is too bad now. So she gave her all of these to give to me. So I'm going to donate some money to each one of these ladies who did this. There's the matching. And that looks so adorable on Virginia. I already tried it on her. It's absolutely gorgeous. Little hand covers with the little pom-poms. That's so cute. Mint greens. And there's the booties. And then these are socks. It could be socks or really long hand covers, but I think they'd be nice as little knitted socks for Nolan. So we'll go off to, we're going to come back to Nolan here. Today I have him in a little hat. I found that at a store in Perth months ago. It looks adorable on him. It fits him perfectly. And this here I got at Value Village. It's a little t-shirt. It's got a little puppy dog on it. And they go nicely with these little bloomers, these pants. And I got the little sockies, kind of match with the t-shirt he's wearing. And these boots are huge. His little runner shoes. But they're so cute. They match, kind of match with everything tied in together. I said, "Oh, we'll put that on him for everyone to see today." And he's just hanging out in here with Mama. And over here with Virginia, I put her in this pretty pink dress that she came home in. I think that is really adorable, this lovely pink. And she's wearing her little white bonnet with it. It's got some really nice trim work around the front of it. I think that is just perfect for her. And underneath, I've ordered these a while ago, and they're rubber pants. If I can move this out of the way. These are little rubber pants that are the dressy ones. I had these on used them when my daughter was a baby. Except hers I don't have anymore. So I ordered these ones because I didn't even think they made them anymore, to be honest. And look at that. They got the little ruffles on all over the bottom, and that's so, so cute. Ooh. I'm heading into Perth today. I'm actually going to get some white flannelette material because I'm going to make her some homemade diapers. I've got diaper pins. I've been wanting to use them for forever. I bought them about 2 years ago just because I liked them. I was like, oh, you never see diaper pins like that. So when I saw them, I picked them up and I said, now I'm going to be able to use them, so I'm happy. So I'm going to be doing that. I got to go in and get some herbs and that. I've been getting the vegetable gardens ready and my flower pots and all of that. This week, I think frost is pretty much safe now. I've been checking ahead, and I'm glad I held off because